So yeah, I'm super excited to see your house. I'm so excited for
I'm
you.
happy for you all to see it. Ask some questions. I'm gonna ask you guys some questions, what y'all recommend, different things for my strategy.
Yeah.
In order to get other properties, what to do with this. So that's kind of what I want to talk to y'all about.
When did you join NEXTGen?
End of April, like April 26th, April 27th.
Okay, end of April. And then when did you buy this one?
I bought it July 23rd. Well, I closed July 23rd.
This is so cute. Like, this is like the cutest little design, but I love the Baltimore brick wall.
Yeah, exposed brick.
Baltimore brick wall. That's the one thing I wanted. So this house has everything I wanted, except the gas stove. But now, since in the course we talked about that, how gas can be more of a liability, things like that, it's best I don't have gas.
Yeah.
So yeah, because basically what they did was, because at first, this did kind of rock a little bit.
They tightened it.
Right, so they put in, I think, the hurricane screws down, the hurricane ties down below. They also dug in and put like some concrete in the post to kind of make it more steep. But we can probably see that when we go downstairs, but it's basically in that part. So that's what they did, because it was kind of more, a little more wobbly.
One thing also, if you can touch the electric line, they don't like that. So there's normally some kind of like shield or barrier or something.
Like a lattice, like that's what they'll call, you put up a lattice or
like a piece of transparent, like plastic.
Or they'll move the wire. So because you already have a post, because one of the requirements is a post, but it just needs to be raised.
And so this is the master bathroom. It has a skylight, and this is a skylight that was leaking.
Most skylights do.
Yes.
And
so
a lot of skylights will leak.
It was leaking, and so I had the roofer come and he had to reseal it.
And
then that helped.
Here at the bottom or at the top?
Right up here at the bottom. Just water coming, especially with the hurricane that came. And so they had to come out twice. But he's like, it needs to be resealed.
I think at this point, just small leaks, you should be fine.
Yeah. This right here is just a second room. It can be a guest room, but I'm kind of using that as like a closet.
Of course.
And then this is a second bath. And as I mentioned, he stated that this was not up to code. This isn't.
No.
A trap.
Right. So what's code?
So it should have an S-trap. So it's just how this is all connected in here to be able to, it's like air ventilation and making sure that what's coming from like the sewer line, when it all kind of connects, that it's not coming back out of your sink and that things are draining appropriately.
But basically the basement's done.
Open.
Right.
And in this area, the basements aren't always done.
So it seems like the people who previously lived here, I don't know if they try to make this a third bedroom. Because you see, this is actually a bed. So this little plot here, they put, somebody was living here. So it was like a bed, and I guess that was their area too. But of course, I couldn't claim it as a 3-bedroom just because of the height, ceiling, things like that. So this is obviously the HVAC. That's a 200 now. But there's the 100 thing, but there's no permit being pulled. There's no permits pulled for that. And then the waterproofing. So like I said, I brought the estimate they sent me, the other company, and y'all kind of look at it and we can talk about it to see what y'all think. Because what happened was when I sent the video, when it rained really heavy, water is kind of pooled right here.
Really? By the electrical?
Yes, right here, pooled just in this corner and then right here. But yet when it really rained heavy, that hurricane, water came up to this point. It had all on this right side.
So it was coming from here and just sitting here.
Yes.
Okay. So the way the basement is angled, you're leaning this way. That's why it's sitting over here. Your the concrete is directing. It's supposed to direct it here, right? Like that's the point. It's not. So there is like an easy way to level. Like you can literally get concrete that's a leveler. You put it on the ground. And you can level out the ground in here, but you want to try to figure out how to get it angled into your sump pump. Like I feel it right here. They did it a little bit, but only when you're real close.
Exactly. And what's so funny is water's never even in there. And I got a little leak alarm just in case, but water is never even.
Yeah, because the
it just kind of has to just absorb, but the humidifier kind of helps out with it.
The concrete is wrong.
So what do y'all recommend with fireplaces?
I love fireplaces, just personal, but the less that you can allow for a tenant to break or destroy or hurt or burn themselves, the better.
But personally, I would cap it, especially if I was planning to use it as a rental. I would make this decorative. I would cap it, and nobody does anything with it.
By cap, she means like seal it.
Seal it,
like seal it off.
How would you seal it?
Just from inside.
You can brick it, or you can have a mason brick it.
Yeah, I would just close it off.
It's not a lot of work.
In the future, you can just unbrick it.
You can unbrick it.
So you're right. I probably will get somebody to come, clean it, and just cap it. This little laminate floors.
Okay.
I want to put some tile down, but that would probably be in the future. But I just don't like these floors. I know they were cheaper, and that's probably why they put them.
And they're also not bad for the tenants.
They're not bad.
First and foremost, the number one first thing I would do for the leak is extend this.
Okay.
So all your water, when it rains, is sitting on the ground right here, and just kind of congregating, probably falling, like seeping into the ground and going into your basement.
Yep.
You just need a longer one. You can get it at Home Depot.
As far as you can.
You can have the same. You can still have Derek come back and do it.
Okay.
And it just needs to run it away from the house.
Yep.
Okay.
As far away as possible.
It's not going far
right now
enough.
the water shoots right there, and like I said, it goes straight into the ground, straight back into your house.
And so I know we talked about how much to rent this for. We mentioned, and I went on Retometer, you know, got the little thing about it, like how much, you know, they say. And they said like 25th percentile, $12.60. Okay. And 75th percentile is like $14.49. So we said the median average like $13.50. So what do y'all think about this place?
Your house is renovated. You have open concept. You have a washer and dryer. You know now there are not a lot of laundry in this area, in this neighborhood, and your basement's kind of semi-finished like that. So you probably can push it to probably like between, I would say like $12.50 to like $13.50.
Right.
Market.
Yeah.
Cash. For a Section 8 tenant, you probably will end up close to there. You might be able to push it closer to 14 because Section 8 might pay a little bit more just because of the condition of your home.
Right.
But because you have the 2 bedrooms, it's gonna you're gonna hit a ceiling.
Number of people who can come here and live
here.
Right?
Yeah, you're gonna hit a ceiling. So probably between like 13 to 14.
This is gonna give you an issue.
What? This concrete, this thing?
Yep, because I'm not sure what that is that's resting on. It looks like a bucket. And I don't know if they use that as a footer and like put concrete in it, put it on the ground. It looks like it's just resting on top of it. And it really should be, like the wood should go in the ground all the way in some concrete to keep it from moving ever, period. Right now, the way it's resting, that could give you some issues. So just be mindful of that. So all the water that collects on the roof goes right down here. And if you just extend that downspout towards the fence line, you'll be good to go.
This was so good. Thanks for inviting us to your
house.
Thank you. Congrats on purchasing. I'm so glad to have you part of our NEXTGen family.
I'm definitely happy to be part of it, being around great minds. Thank you all for mentoring us, mentoring me. Just kind of be there and just really help to get other people to have generational wealth, things that they want to do.
Yeah.
You know, and just to grow and build. So it's definitely been a pleasure.
Yes. We appreciate you guys helping us walk in our purpose.